Well, welcome to the team call, everyone. We have this Monday night call every Monday at 8 o'clock, and we gather here on Zoom. No matter where you're dialing in from, it's always fun to really come together and fill our cups up in so many ways. And this Monday is special because we are recapping our amazing Juice Plus Live. So we were all just together in St. Louis. So we have Juice Plus Live usually twice a year. And of course, the last year and a half, 2 years has looked different. And so this was our first time we were able to be together in person in 2 years. And it was so amazing. So if you're on this call and you weren't with us this weekend, I hope you can feel our energy through Zoom tonight. I hope that you leave this call tonight, number one, feeling inspired and empowered that you too can make this whatever you want of it. I know lots of people in our community come in for all different reasons. And so tonight we're going to share some recaps of some really exciting things that they announced this weekend at Juice Plus Live. We're going to share a few amazing promotions. They were able to walk stage. We had an amazing night of recognition together. And then I'm going to end with, it's always our favorite parts, which is the stories of what happened for you when you showed up. And we all have busy schedules. We all have reasons that we maybe did or didn't show up. But for those that did show up, I want them to share their big takeaways of what it meant for them and how they're feeling. So I hope you guys can stick around on the call. I keep having to mute people out. I guess Zoom, I guess there's a setting and I don't have it on because every time someone joins, I have to mute them out. So make sure you're muted. I'm going to have a few guest speakers come on towards the end of the call to share their takeaways. But first and foremost, I just want to say, if you guys are newer to this team, or if you're just now starting to maybe engage and dial into this amazing community we have, I just want you guys to know how incredibly special it is. If you don't know, this team is one of the top performing teams in the entire company. So if you haven't met me before, my name's Emily Otten. I'm a newer NMD on this team. And I had a chance to kind of have a different perspective this conference than others. Because of being an NMD. So I was invited to a couple of new things, one of them being the Campbell team dinner on Wednesday, and just seeing the NMDs and the larger community that we're a part of, that alone gave me so much vision for really, the team that we're dialed into all together. So there's a lot of, like Allie said it the best way, there's, the country that we're in, the bigger Juice Plus team, and then there's states and cities and neighborhoods. And so we all get to experience different Juice Plus worlds, but just knowing that we are on and in the best organization. So larger, the Campbell team, but here on this call, you are experiencing the Legacy Peak team. So Jeanette Vitruba and down. And really, I think that's so special because our team was recognized multiple times throughout conference, throughout Juice Plus Live. I know Jeanette and Tori and all the NMDs on our team were recognized for multiple awards. And we are one of the best and top performing teams in the entire company. So you're here tonight, you're on this team. And I just want us to all acknowledge that we are one of the best, and it's not by coincidence. So success leaves clues. So hopefully you guys get to hear some golden nuggets from the people who are sharing tonight of really what stood out to them and what they're most excited about moving forward. So enough about me. I'm going to actually throw it to one of the exciting things that I want to announce tonight is two things is number one, we launched a new product. So we have a small product line. As you know, we have our capsules, our Complete, our Tower Garden, and our chewables, and they launched a new version of the Complete, and it's specifically for athletes, but also you don't necessarily have to be an athlete. I think I just recently heard if you work out or have any type of exercise, you are considered an athlete. So this is called the Perform, and it's like a new version of the Complete. And so I'm going to share a video to really show what the Perform is all about. And then number two, I'm also going to highlight on tonight's call a brand new simplified comp plan. So this is an exciting opportunity for us to give a jolt in our business. So I'll go over that in just a little bit. And then my most exciting part and favorite part is hearing from the people that were there this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share our brand new product. This doesn't happen often because we have a small product line, but how amazing that the company is always working behind the scenes to really renovate our current products that we have and then innovate new ones that go along with our story of whole food nutrition. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what this Perform is all about. Okay, hold up. Okay, so that is our Juice Plus Perform. Imagine being in the room and hearing that on the loudspeakers. The entire room was shaking and it was just amazing to see what Perform is all about. It launched today for partners. So if you get on either your My Juice Plus account or your classic VO, you should see the option to be able to order it as a partner. Each partner can order one order until it is open for everyone. I believe, is it December 15th, if I heard the right way? Someone clarify in the chat if you can. In December, it is going to be available for our customers as well. Yes, December 15th. So go ahead and order it now and get your hands on it, start to sample, where I'm sure we'll start to come up with some recipes as a team. And you're a partner with us. So you have the opportunity to order today, and then it'll be exciting to kind of put together a VIP list of our customers who want to get their hands on it on December 15th. So that is our Perform. If you want to know more information, all of the inside scoop is on juiceplusinsights.com. You can also get to that via your dashboard, or you can just go directly to the juiceplusinsights.com and it's on the main page. So when you go to juiceplusinsights.com, it is right here. There's all the information in English and in Spanish as well. So it gives a comparison of our normal complete versus Perform, and then some frequent asked questions, and then the hype video that I just showed, and then along with like a whole product presentation, just so if you want to learn more about it and know what's unique about Perform. So that's exciting. We don't very often get new products. So everyone put in the chat what you're most excited about. And if you ordered, go ahead and tell us that you ordered today. I'm going to order as soon as we get off this call. I have not had a chance to order yet today. Okay, so moving right along, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to weave in some stories, and then I'm also going to announce some new promotions that we were able to celebrate. The company did a really amazing job at just making everyone feel recognized and special. It was a really unique and smaller crowd. Usually it's anywhere between 8,000 to 10,000 partners at conference. And this year, I think it was right around 2,000. So it was special to be in the room. It was a unique and intimate crowd, yet the company went above and beyond, making everyone feel loved and supported. And on Friday night, there was a night of recognition. And so here in just a little bit, I'll shout out some of our newer promotions. But once again, you guys, 2 years ago, when we had conference, Julie Muse was a brand new NMD. And so our team had a new NMD. And then this conference, myself and Sean Davies were new NMDs. We had a couple new QNMDs and multiple new QSSCs. So, and some new SSCs, I believe too. So I'm telling you, this team is always showing up and winning. And it's just so fun to be a part of a community that is always moving forward and impacting more families. And so it was really fun to celebrate them. So I am going to pass it over to Erin so that she can share her takeaways. I'm going to have Erin and Jess share, and then I'm going to shout out some promotions, and then I'm going to end the call with a few more exciting things about our comp plan, and then a few more stories. So Erin, if you want to unmute yourself and just tell us why you decided to show up, what you're most excited about, and maybe some big takeaways you had from the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Can everybody hear me okay? Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to be on the call today. So this is my first bigger team call. So I'm a newbie, but I'm also a newbie to attending the conference. So, I really didn't have, honestly, I did not have a lot of excuses. It was in St. Louis. I'm located in St. Louis. I'm a new QSC, free ticket. So I have no excuse not to go. But more importantly, the biggest piece out of all that is I needed really to kind of refresh why I started this business to begin with. I felt like I kind of stalled out a little bit, and just, I have a full-time job. Life in general just kind of gets in the way of what the possibility could be. And I knew that if I didn't make a change, then really nothing was going to change. So I had heard great things about the conference. I knew that it was going to be great. And so I made a conscious decision to invest in my business. And I just really had to kind of take a step back, honestly, to reflect on the journey as to why this was important to me. Yes, the health benefits, for my family are obviously the top of the list. But it's really that sense of community and support that I feel every day, just being surrounded by truly the most incredible group of people. And that keeps my desire, to inspire healthy living. So of course, every minute of the conference was just awesome. I've already committed to going to the one in April. I love the variety of speakers, whether it was learning about just the science, behind our products and the research behind it. But then how we grow our business just really naturally and authentically. And I really enjoyed that versus, just doing some kind of sales pitch. But I felt so much like just love, love in the community, honestly. And just, I have worked in the aerospace industry for 22 years. I've been to a ton of conferences before, but I will say I've never felt anything like this that made me feel like I was part of something bigger. And so it was very inspirational for me, at times quite emotional. I think people that were around me could attest to that. But that was raw emotion that I took back from it. And it just kind of gave me life again. And it is exactly what my soul really needed to reboot and find my purpose again.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing, Erin. I love it. Thank you for being vulnerable.
Thank you, Emily. Thanks.
It can be emotional being in that room. And when you're in that room, there's no really best way to describe it other than if you're there. So I'm so proud of you for showing up. Okay, next up, I'm going to have Jess Stenzel share. She is a brand new 3 club on our team. Brand new, not so brand new. All of these recognitions are a bit delayed, but Jess is a new, are you an SSC, Jess? Share with us.
Almost.
Okay.
I'm holding October, November, and then
Well,
yes, almost.
You're an SSC in my eyes. So go ahead and share with us all of your takeaways and why you decided to show up, and obviously having team with you as well.
Yeah, well, Erin, that was such a great job. I just want to say ditto to everything that you said. I mean, you explained it perfectly, but I think honestly, I didn't realize how bad I needed conference until I was there. Like, I kind of felt like I knew that I needed a push in my business. Like, things have been going well. Our team has been growing, but I felt just myself kind of lacking a little bit of motivation to get outside of my comfort zone. And I'm in that middle, and my team was getting outside of their comfort zone and growing, and they're doing awesome. And I just saw myself, uncomfortable with doing that. So being at conference was kind of this new push that I needed. to just light my fire again, be okay with getting outside of my comfort zone, knowing that that's where I'm going to experience even more growth. And so I heard that over and over again in many different ways throughout conference. I mean, for me, the NMD speeches are just like phenomenal. Emily, you did an awesome job. Sean did an awesome job. Those always just light me up so much. And it helps me visualize like the one day that I'll be up there too, giving that. And so that's very exciting. But two things, kind of one-liners that I took away from the NMD speeches is one, managing the middle. So again, just like I said, I just felt like I was kind of stuck in the middle for a long time. And so it just lit a new fire under me to get outside of my comfort zone. And then I don't recall who shared this, just anyone can pay to climb the pole, but it's the ones that jump off and grab the ropes that are successful. And that just, the visual to me really hit me. It's perfectly explained. Like, yes, it's easy to sign up. It's not that expensive to pay the $52. But for those that are going to, once again, step outside of their comfort zone, take that leap of faith, kind of the blind faith, the trusting faith, those are the ones that are going to be successful. And so that's what this is about, is just kind of taking those next leaps out of your comfort zone, grabbing for those ropes, and just believe that you can do it almost before you do, obviously. Fake it till you make it kind of thing. So those were really great. The research, how they explained the new research was awesome. But just the energy, being surrounded by truly people that are now friends, is just awesome. And having some teammates there was really cool. So I definitely recommend, if you can ever get team there, it makes it like 1,000 times better. It's incredible. I was in Austin by myself essentially for my first conference, but it was like 10,000 times better having some people there with me this time too. So just the energy, the community, again, it just like lit a new fire that I didn't even know that I needed. In the back of my mind, I probably knew that, but it was very obvious once I was there, like, yes, this was definitely something that I needed for myself, my business, for my team, all the things. So it was just super exciting and so fired up.
Thank you so much, Jess. Well, I am excited for your future. It's always fun to see when people like get fired up. And then at the end of the call, I'm going to announce a little bit of our comp plan updates, which will hopefully light a fire under all of you and give you an opportunity to reset and re-engage. So thank you, Jess, for sharing. Okay, next up, I am going to have Marcella, my friend Marcella, share. So this is a fun story. I actually met Marcella backstage before one of my talks this weekend, and she's so sweet. She's from Nashville, and she was actually one of our Juice Plus translators this weekend, because we had an amazing community there from Puerto Rico, and our company invested in translators so that our Spanish speaking friends could hear the entire conference. So Marcella and I connected though, and she said she has been looking for something like this and was so excited to join Juice Plus, and she decided to join our team, you guys. So she's brand new, but believe it or not, she heard and translated the entire conference with her husband. So Marcella, I'm excited to hear your perspective of someone who's brand new and is excited to be with us. And so I would love to have you unmute yourself and join us.
Hello, hi Emily, and hi everyone. I am so happy to be here. It was really exciting. You know how you've been praying for something and then suddenly it's like, oh, I'm here. So it was not like I was convinced. I was telling my husband, it's not like I was brainwashed per se, but I felt like I arrived where I belong, kind of, that feeling. So I'm very happy to be here. I got to spend some time with Emily and the team on Saturday. And that sense of family that you guys have is amazing. It's very heartwarming. I feel that I got the best team. I pray for it. And I was telling Emily, I went to use the bathroom. When I come back, she was right in front of me. And I was like, I want to join your team if you will have me. So it's very exciting. I have a toddler, a 2-year-old. And when I became a mom, I just started wondering about food more than ever, like, and reading all the labels and what, just really thinking about what I was putting in my little one's body. And I feel that is so amazing that we have this product, that we can really have real juice, real veggies in such an easy way. And I cannot wait to share with other people. I want everyone to have it. I wish I was a millionaire and I will give it to everyone, because I mean, apart from the amazing opportunities in the business, I think it's just so beautiful to be able to share something that we know that really benefit people. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm looking forward to learn and to hear all your stories. You know, like you said, success leaves clues. And I want to follow those clues and learn from all of you guys. Thank you for welcoming me to the family. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Marcella. We're so excited to have you. And was there like any big takeaway? Obviously, as the translator, you and your husband got to hear every single speaker. Like, what was your favorite part if you had to pick a part?
Oof, that is a hard one. I think it was the NMD speeches, because they were very real, like people that are not usually speakers, you know, and they were just there sharing their story and how excited, and you could just see like the tears. I many times I confess that many times I have to look at my husband and tell him like, you're on, because I could feel my throat closing. I personally really enjoy Stephen Ritz. He was so inspiring what he was doing, and he was just like, yes, let's do this, let's all, you know, veggies back. He got me going really. And I think also, I forgot her name, I'm sorry, it was the scientist that, you know, she was telling the story about living in the, what was her
Dr.
name?
Mitra Ray.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And you know, just as a woman, like, I feel very empowered. I think that maybe many women have experienced that in one way or another, being oppressed by this male and industry, in many industries. And I feel that the way she just, you know, stood up for herself, and the way she found something. And I also like the idea of reinventing yourself. Like, it's never too late. I've always been a musician, then I was an interpreter, and now I'm about to start this new adventure with you guys. And it's so exciting to see that, how people will just go for it, how you reinvent yourself, how the power is in your hands, and we can do it. I think that took that from the conference, like, we can do it, you know. So it's
I
exciting.
love that. Thank you so much, Marcella. Well,
Thank you, and hi to
something else
everyone.
that was really highlighted at Juice Plus Live more than any times in the past is the opportunity to really expand and impact in the Hispanic market. And there were so many amazing speeches at new NMDs from Mexico and Puerto Rico. And I'm just excited to have Marcella as just an amazing asset to our team. And she just has a heart of gold. And I'm excited to see how our team can impact. I know we have a lot of team in Dallas tapping into the Hispanic market, and there's just amazing opportunity. So thank you so much, Marcella, for sharing.
Emily, before I go, I just want to say something to you and to everyone. So when we were chatting, we were talking about the Hispanic market, and I was sharing a little bit about our diet and about my mom, you know, a lot of veggies that she doesn't even know what they're called. If you have a Hispanic friend, or you know somebody, please share with them, because we need it very badly. Because our diet is based on like rice and tortillas, and we don't really eat enough veggies. So please, any person that you see that is Hispanic, share, because we need it. Okay, thank you, Emily.
Yes, absolutely. We all need more fruits and vegetables, but it is interesting how different cultures and our diets, we all need more fruits and vegetables. So, and yes, we did have the first ever African-American NMD and the first NMD from Africa. So the diversity and the stories that we heard on stage, like, I can't even put into words how amazing it was. There were so many first, and I loved what Beverly Granison said, the first African-American NMD. She said, I am the first and I do not want to be the last. And just the opportunity that the lives that we're impacting, and these stories were amazing. So, okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay. I have two more people that I want to share, and I need to see if they're on here. Kelly, are you on here to share? And the other one was Maggie, and I know Maggie's in the middle of bath time, so we'll see if Maggie comes.
Kelly's here.
Okay, awesome. Julie, do you want to introduce Kelly?
Well, sure. Kelly Glasscock was able to show up for her very first Juice Plus Live. They live over in Red Bud, Illinois. So they commuted an hour each way every single day, her and Jess, just to make sure they got it all in. And she has young kiddos at home, so we know it's not always easy to get away. And she is a brand new QSC going for qualifying her business. So Kelly, just take it away and let us know what stood out to you and why you're thankful you made the sacrifice to be there.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Julie and Emily. Yeah, it was my first time, and I'm just thankful that I was able, first of all, to meet a lot of you that I've seen through Zoom calls and, social media and all of that. So it was nice to put, shake hands and get to know people. What I love the most about the conference was the NMD speeches. It's a lot of what you all have already touched on, but a couple things that really stood out to me was like the realness and the rawness of the stories, because that's what I relate to. I like the relatable stories. So the challenges and the struggles that they went through to get to the top. Like nobody gets to the top without some struggle. It's never easy. And like Jess said, the speaker who was talking about being stuck in the middle, I just really relate to that, because I think a lot of people have been in a situation that, anywhere in their lives to where they maybe feel like giving up or they're having some self-doubt. So I love that part of it. Also, I loved seeing the families up there on stage with them. And when they were talking about like all the sacrifices that their spouses had made and their families, like that's huge for me, because like right now, like my husband's putting my kids to bed, he's making sacrifices this early on. So I love that. And the support. All of the people at the conference are so supportive. I've never been in a place to where everybody's happy to see you succeed. I've been in a lot of jobs and things where it's like competition and you're not cheering each other on. So that is huge for me and something that I really took away from the weekend. What else? I got a chance to, like I said, meet a lot of the St. Louis team, and they were just so encouraging to me and breathing life into me. Like I just felt so motivated and empowered after spending some time with each of you. And I'm just thankful to be on this team. One of the main things that I took away from the conference, and I don't remember who said it, but it was courage over comfort. Because I just love that, because we're all, having to step out of our comfort zones. And this is not something that I maybe imagined for myself 5 years ago, but here I am like doing things that I never thought I'd be doing, meeting people I never thought I'd be meeting. So that's probably it. And then of course the new shake, the new product, I'm super excited. Being a former athlete, that video just like got me really pumped up. I was like getting so pumped up in the crowd, like I want to go work out right now. So yeah, just overall the support, the encouragement, the love, all the success stories. It was just amazing to be a part of it. And I just look forward to pushing my business forward and working with all of you more.
Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. I love that. And yeah, I think what's so cool is in almost every NMD speech is like you see this person on stage, and really any promotion could give their own like mini talk on, you see this success in the promotion, but when you hear like the struggles and the failures and the doubts and all the things, you feel like relatable, and you're like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. So I love that you touched on that. So okay, well, I do love the courage over comfort. I'm looking at all the chat is blowing up. Okay, two more things I want to share, but before I do that, I'm going to see if Maggie Bauman, are you on to share really quick? I know
We're gonna have a second.
Okay, Maggie's going to go quick. I know it's 8:30. Just give us a couple more minutes and then we're going to wrap this up with a big bow. So go ahead and take it on, Maggie.
Yeah.
Kind of like everyone else said, it was awesome to be there in person, and the energy was outstanding. I like kept elbowing my friends, like, oh my God, I just got chills. Like I probably said that 20 times. Like just something about it. It just had such a different feel being in person for the first time. Finally meeting a lot of you for the first time, which was awesome. It's such a great team. I personally love how pro-family it all was, because I got to bring my baby and so did my cousin, and just how welcoming, and everyone was just, there was never a weird look like, why'd you bring your kids? You know, everyone was like, please bring your family, bring your kids, you know? So I just loved that about it. Just a couple quotes that stood out to me. That speaking about kids, I forget, was one of the guys talking about the Tower Garden, I think, but he said that he wants his kids to reach their fullest potential. And I'm like, amen. Oh my gosh, that's totally like my calling in life. You know, I definitely, for myself, even want to reach my fullest potential, but especially my kids too. And so once we got the Tower Garden, that really did kind of like, was like another catalyst to this whole health journey. And they just got so much more interested in kind of eating healthy and being a part of it, you know. Another quote was, do not be afraid to fail, be afraid not to try. Success is promised to us. And I just thought that was great, because it's true, like that we, you know, we're always kind of afraid of failing, but like really we should be worried about if we never even take that step, and not knowing what else is out there or how much potential there is. Lastly, one of the quotes I loved was about how fear is contagious, but so is positivity and hope and love and kindness and all those things. That, and like in the world we're living in right now, how much fear is just evading our lives. And it is so contagious, unfortunately, but so is positivity and hope and love, you know, like, so we can be that light for others, and hopefully help others in their journey too.
Thank you so much, Maggie. You're amazing. I loved seeing you and your sweet baby all weekend. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I know we're a few minutes over. I'm going to wrap it up with the most, I think, exciting part. Well, all of this is the most exciting part. It's so hard, you guys. And I'm going to share just a few of the new promotions that we had, and I hope I didn't miss anyone. So these are the top leadership promotions. And like I said earlier, the company went above and beyond to really make us feel special. And so on Friday night, they had an Elton's Gala, and then it turned into a Friday night of recognition. And it was just, there was a live band, and all of these beautiful faces got to walk the stage and shout out their name and their team. And so there's Stacey Goodbody and Tina Dane and Jen Williams and Lauren and Monique and Nikki and Julie and Jess and Kelly. And then Trisha Smith was able to shout out her new QNMD. So Trisha and Julie were new QNMDs. The rest of these beautiful faces are new QSSCs. You do not need to know what all of these acronyms stand for. Just know that they're awesome titles and they helped a lot of people. And at these leadership positions, there are title rewards. So if you start from the beginning and you work your way up to the top, there's over $110,000 available in title rewards. And then last but not least, myself and Sean were able to share our stories on stage as new national marketing directors. And so that was a surreal moment. And Tori had her family up there with them. And it was just so special to share this together with our team. And you guys were all there cheering all of us on. And to close it up, I feel like I'm going so fast. So hang with me, because we could be here all night celebrating all the wins. To close this up, the company decided to announce this amazing brand new simplified compensation plan. And it's all about giving your business a jolt. And so without going into all the details, I'm just going to say, get with your upline, get with your success partner to really make a plan. Us NMDs, we're going over all the details today. It's simplified, yet there are some new things that we can kind of take advantage of. And this is a perfect excuse and opportunity to sit down and make a game plan. So we can be inspired and empowered from the entire, and Tori's a new EMD. Yes, I know I'm missing people, and Jeanette and Tori were on stage earning the trip of a lifetime. I don't want to forget anyone. There's so many amazing things. But like I said, we can feel inspired and empowered from the weekend, but now the best thing you can do is to take a step back, sit down with your success partner, make a game plan so that we can all go help more people together and so that our team can continue to make such an impact. So I hope that you feel this jolt of energy and excitement. And it's so important to show up to events like these. And every single Monday night at 8 p.m. we have calls like this where we pour into each other and we fill our cups up, and we do all of the things so that we can go create a bigger and better business and impact more people. So thank you guys so much for sharing, each and every single one of you. Kelly and Julie, and Julie didn't share all the names, Kelly and Maggie and Jess and Marcella. And I know I'm forgetting one name, Aaron. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thanks for showing up tonight. And I will make sure this recording is posted.